According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. The show begins! Ah. Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song! What's the news? Say cheese! Breaking news!
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled. I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice!
This judgment is fair and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this
never been as
justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses!
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusalo, why did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice!
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
The trial of the Hydro Archon!
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin!
trial is-
I now understand the true purpose behind this position. You are a devious one, Fusalo.
Everyone's... Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much? Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
So, Furina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Surintendant Chevalmeron, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute. And, you know, these Salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Furina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Furina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa. That's cool. It's super cool. After Furina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by Furina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Furina is switched out. Furina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
Furina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Furina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deepwater aberrants, Furina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is so cool.
Yes.
Hey, I actually saw that Furina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca
Oh
alignments.
yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
Thank you.
It does change. But, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes, so if you want to learn more about Furina, then be sure to accompany her on her story quest, the Animula Kuraji chapter.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered. Say cheese! Breaking news!
Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon.
Same.
The more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
Wow.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all, there is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens.
Ooh.
When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad, and I have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Furina and Charlotte will both be featured in version 4.2 Event Wishes.
Ooh.
In the first half of version 4.2, we'll have event wishes showcasing Furina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the weapon event banner.
Huge sword.
And in the second half of version 4.2, we'll have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
It says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths of Fontaine's waters.
Oh.
Look at that!
Oh.
Well. It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh, it's real big. It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay, wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the Challenge Failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Hey, it seems like the places Furina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Furina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely. Wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Aranea. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And
spoopy.
the water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Furina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles, or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Arrhenius Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Arrhenius. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Whoa, destinies!
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes.
There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I
Pretty
love that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Aww.
Exactly! In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the Clockwork Penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh.
Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against...
Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. Actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note, someone folding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah,
Thanks! Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting.
Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses. And it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the Adventure Handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG. In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double. And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double.
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing! Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.